This is Destiny Jones from Mr. Zach Lawrence's GSD 399 online class, and this is my professional portfolio. Now, the first thing I want to discuss for this professional portfolio is my StrengthsFinder results. And at the beginning of the semester, I took an exam to show me my professional strengths. My first result from that exam was restorative. Now, to be a restorative person means that you're very analytical. If something is broken, or there's a problem, you like to analyze and assess and gather information so that you can fix the situation. Me personally, I am attracted to broken people. If somebody is downtrodden or overlooked, I am drawn to that person and I want to help fix them. Now, the pros of this is I notice a lot of talents, a lot of qualities in certain people that might otherwise be overlooked. But the cons of this strength is that I can sometimes hurt myself trying to help others reach their potential. My second strength assigned to me by StrengthsFinder was intellection. Now, an intellective person, they love to think. They love to debate and question. They like to spend a lot of time alone, reflecting on their own thoughts and beliefs. And that is me to a T. I love to debate. I love spending time alone. I like to question what I've always been taught, what I've always believed, and I like to make other people do the same. Now, a pro of this strength in a professional setting would be that I can help guide customers who might be angry at first to see the situation from my perspective, to make them realize that the things that I do are for their benefit. The con of this strength is that I don't always know how to turn off my debate mode, and sometimes people aren't quite as ready. They're not as ready to question what they've always been taught as what I have. My third strength, according to StrengthsFinder, is that I am a relator. Now, a relator is somebody who might not have very many close friends, but they really enjoy spending time with people that they are close with. And they are willing to open up to you after a good amount of time. They're willing to open up and show you who they really are in order to forge a more genuine relationship. Now, me, when you first meet me, I tend to be closed. Information about me is on a need-to-know basis. But over time, in order to form that real, genuine relationship, I do open up and I can be emotionally intimate. Now, a pro of that in the professional world, I can form real relationships with customers, with clients, with coworkers, bosses. The relationship is not just on the surface, it's very deep. But the con of this strength is that until I form that deep relationship, people perceive me as cold and closed off. Now, my fourth strength is harmony. And a harmonious person obviously is not someone who likes discord. They're peacekeepers, they're someone that doesn't like fighting, and I keep harmony in my life by picking my battles. I am opinionated, I will share my opinions with you, but I do not like unnecessary drama. Now, a pro of this in the professional world is obviously that you're going to avoid unnecessary drama. I don't get in a lot of drama at work or in my personal life even. A con of this strength, however, is that sometimes I can allow my convictions to be swayed just to keep the peace and to keep things harmonious. My fifth and final strength assigned to me by StrengthsFinder was consistency. A consistent person treats all people equally, and I definitely try to treat all people the same. You know, I don't let socioeconomic standing, social status, or anything like that influence the way I treat people. Now, the pro of this strength is that I give the janitor the same respect as I give the CEO. You know, everybody's going to get respect from me. I'm going to treat everybody the same because we're all just people and we all deserve that respect. The con of this strength is that sometimes people who are used to getting special treatment because of their status or their, socioeconomic standing, they don't get it from me, and it tends to make them angry. Now, the next thing I want to discuss for this professional portfolio are some of the things that I learned from this book, 10 Things That Employers Want You to Learn in College. Now the title is pretty self-explanatory. It teaches you skills and qualities that are going to make you more hireable and are going to make you stand out from other potential employees in the professional world. Now the first skill taught to us in this book is responsibility. And a responsible person is honest, they're going to keep their word, they are self-motivated, they can budget their time wisely as well as their finances. Now responsibility is important in the professional world because no one is going to be there to hold your hand, force you to complete your deadlines. You have to be self-motivated to do that. You're not going to get a job and you're not going to keep a job very long if you're known for lying all the time. You have to be able to budget your time to complete projects, and you have to be able to budget your finances allotted to complete your projects. All in all, responsibility is just a very important skill to have when you go looking for a job. The second thing employers want you to learn how to do while you're in college is improve your physical abilities. This means taking care of your physical self, your appearance, wash your hair, comb it, wash your face, wear clean pressed clothes, as well as taking care of your health. Eat a balanced diet, go to regular checkups, get 8 hours of sleep. Now taking care of your physical self shows that you have respect for yourself as well as the people around you. Improving your physical abilities also takes care of your typing skills. Now you can improve your typing skills just by practicing. You should know how to type approximately 35 words per minute with no errors. And typing skills are important because the faster you type and the fewer errors you make, you're going to be more productive. More productivity, faster typing skills equals more productivity. The third skill that employers want you to learn in college is how to be a successful verbal communicator. Now this means being able to hold a one-on-one conversation with another person. You should be able to maintain eye contact, use correct grammar. You shouldn't talk too much. You should allow the other person to speak and ask questions periodically to make sure that the person understands the topic. It also means being able to command a group. Now in order to give a speech to a group, you should be confident, you should be upbeat, try not to read directly from a script, and you should be well versed in using visual aids to complement what you're saying. Now good verbal skills and communication skills are important because they help you make relationships with clients, customers, and fellow co-workers in the professional world. The fourth skill that employers want you to learn while you're in college is how to communicate effectively through writing. This means being able to write well. You should use concise language. It's not necessary to use frills or big words. You should also be able to proofread and edit your own work for any spelling or grammar mistakes it might contain. You should be familiar with how to send a professional email that contains no spelling or grammar mistakes, as well as how to use Microsoft Word. You should also be able to utilize social media as an advertisement platform. An effective, well-written post can help you connect personally with clients and customers, as well as alert them to any promotional events or sales you might have going on. The fifth thing that employers want you to learn while in college is how to work directly with other people. This means being able to create relationships with clients, co-workers, customers, and these relationships should be built on mutual trust and respect. Now this also means being able to work well in a group. To work well in a group, you need to accept the responsibilities that are assigned to you, and you need to be tolerant and patient with the other members of your group. It also means being able to teach others things that they might not know. You should be able to assess your coworkers' abilities and help them make a plan to achieve their professional goals. The sixth skill that employers want us to learn in college is how to be influential people. This means being a good leader, a good salesperson, a good manager, and knowing how to politic. Now, to be a good leader, you have to be influential. You have to be motivated to make a change, and you have to be able to convince other people to help you make that change. To be a good manager, you have to have the respect of the people around you. To be a good salesperson, you can't be afraid of rejection. You have to be persistent. Knowing how to politic basically means knowing when to keep your mouth shut versus when to speak up. If you follow these suggestions, you should be able to move up quickly within your company. The seventh skill that employers want us to learn while we're in college is how to gather information. You should know how to use the internet for research. You should be wary of unreliable websites. Check your publisher, check your author, your website title. Websites that end in .gov, typically websites from search engines such as ProQuest, are reliable sources. You should also be able to utilize your local library's catalog and website. Being able to utilize these resources, it helps you find information more quickly and efficiently. And the quicker you find information, the less time spent looking, the more time you can spend producing. The eighth skill that employers want us to learn while in college is how to use quantitative tools. Now this means dealing with numbers. You should be able to use spreadsheets, graphs, do simple math equations, but it's just stuff like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Very basic, but very important. You should be able to use graphs to be able to visualize large numbers. A graph is a lot easier to look at and a lot easier to understand than if someone were to give you a long list of numerical data. Spreadsheets are kind of used for the same thing. They're to organize large amounts of data so that you can see it visually and you can see changes that you need to make within your company based on that gathered data. The ninth skill that employers want us to learn before we graduate from college is how to ask and answer the right questions. We need to be able to detect nonsense. You need to ask questions, you need to be skeptical, be able to discern someone's true intentions. You also need to pay attention to detail. Attention to detail can mean the difference in the advancement or the stagnation of your career. You need to be able to evaluate your company's policies. You need to understand what they consider a success versus what they consider a failure, and you need to change your behaviors based on those expectations. You also need to be able to keep up with the advancements and trends within your company's field. Keeping up with these trends and advancements, you can apply the knowledge that you learn to your everyday work. The 10th and final skill that employers expect us to learn before we graduate from college is problem solving. Problem solving starts with identifying a problem. To identify a problem, you need proof that it actually exists. You need to gather information somehow that there is in fact a problem. If you don't gather sufficient proof that there's a problem, you risk looking whiny and obnoxious. Once you've proved that a problem actually exists, you need to go about finding a solution. You can do this by looking at ways that other people have solved similar problems and applying what they did to your situation. Once you apply the solution to your problem, there could be some policy changes, and change is hard. And so it's important to remember people have trouble with change and to be tolerant and patient with people who are resistant to change. Now for this next part of my professional portfolio, I'd like to talk about the steps that I want to take in order to advance my career. Now, I want to be a business owner. Specifically, I want to be a business owner in the field of construction equipment rental. And currently I work at an entry-level position in that field, and there are 8 specific steps that I plan to take in order to further my career. The first step I plan to take is I'm going to finish my education. I'm half a semester away from graduating with a bachelor's in general studies, and even though I want to go into business for myself, I just feel like education is something that is important, and it gives you an edge and makes people take you a little more seriously. Second, I'm going to continue working hard at the job I'm at. Right now, like I said, I'm in an entry-level position. I do counter work. I help check in equipment. I help send out equipment. It's a lot of grunt work, but it's important work because it's where I learn about the equipment that I want to rent, and it's where I learn about handling money and, making payments on people's bills. It's an entry-level job, but it teaches you a lot. Third, once I actually graduate from college, I plan on taking an internship at a local accounting firm. Now, it's not necessarily an internship so much as this firm has reached out to me and offered to come and let me work with them for a few days to learn about financing, liquid assets versus frozen assets, how to look at your revenue versus what's going out of your company, just to teach me a lot of really important skills about the financial aspects of owning a business. Also, once I graduate, I plan on continuing taking courses through the American Rental Association, the ARA for short. The ARA offers online courses in everything from customer service to online social media marketing, equipment technology, a lot of really good classwork to further my knowledge of owning a business. I also subscribe to the ARA's monthly magazine. It sends out a lot of really pertinent articles about insurance and rental, how to grow your rental industry, a lot of really good information like that. I'm going to remain eager to learn. I'm going to ask questions of the job I'm at. I'm going to ask my boss questions, my supervisor questions, my coworkers questions, because this is an industry, there's a lot to know. There's so many different types of equipment. There's a lot to know about insurance. There's so many mistakes you can make. And I need to be eager to learn, eager to ask questions. That way one day I will have sufficient knowledge to run this by myself. When my supervisors teach me something, I'm going to listen. It's really easy to just brush off when somebody tries to teach you something, you think that maybe you know better, you can do it better. But these people have been doing it for years, or my bosses have. They've been doing it for 23 plus years. And so I'm going to listen to them so I can learn from them and advance my career through them. Finally, I'm going to practice the skills that they teach me. It's one thing to listen and to absorb, it's another thing to put it into practice, what they are trying to teach you. I feel like this will show that I am serious about working in this industry, and it will show that I'm intelligent and can apply the things that they teach me. And it will help me, because you can't learn something unless you utilize it. So those are the 8 steps that I plan to take in order to advance my career in rental equipment. I want to thank you for taking this time to spend with me and taking the time to review my professional portfolio. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.